Hi, ladies. Rachel Lee with Whole Woman Health in the Shed. And I have to tell you, if you are trying to lose weight or trying to change your health or your lifestyle to change your body composition or lose weight, I have to tell you that 99.9% of the information that you are being told by weight loss programs is a lie. And I don't say that from like being in this elitist and my program is the best, although I think it really is the best. I say this because I saw an ad on Facebook that infuriated me, and I cannot get it out of my head. And thousands of women just like you are watching it and believing it. And I'm like, this is a lie. This is the BS that society and companies push out there to make sales. And it's not real. It's not realistic. It doesn't make sense. And it's probably not going to work. But you know what is real? It sells. And I don't even know if I want to share it, but because I don't want to give them any visibility, but it was like this vision of, it was all caricatures, but it was these like women. Listen to this for a second, okay? I'm clearly fired up. And it was from the side, and it showed their breasts and all of these different shapes and sizes, but they were saggy and they were full and voluptuous. And then they made this promise that if you did this 28-day workout routine of these up dogs, that in 28 days, all of a sudden you'd have these beautiful, perky, strong boobs and size 28 waist and a thigh gap that you could drive a tank through just in these 28 days. And so it showed like the breasts, and then it showed a woman's her behind, like her butt and the back of her thighs, and it was all cellulite, and her abdomen was like pooched out and it had love handles on it. And then 28 days later, all of a sudden, this plastic looking version of a woman was presented to you as if that was the ideal image of a woman. And they were selling you on it, and it's a lie. And many of the other programs out there are lying to you because they don't want to tell you what I'm going to tell you. But what I'm going to tell you, you already know. I'm just going to be the one who's willing to say it and then deal with the backlash of it. But here's the deal, ladies. Weight loss is hard. But you already know that, don't you? You know that because you have tried it over and over and over again. And usually the reason we quit something is because it feels too hard, right? So it's not like I'm telling you something that you don't already know. It's just the manufacturers of the programs and the marketers of the programs are not willing to tell you how hard it's going to be, because they're going to say nobody's going to buy that. Listen, my coach this morning even told me not to do this. I love her. She's like, I don't think you should do it. I don't think you should say hard. I think you should say an adjustment. And I'm like, that's bullshit. It's hard. And I want you to know that it's hard coming into it. You have to know that, because then your expectations are in alignment with what it's going to take for you to actually get healthy and lose the weight. If you come into it, my program or any other program, and you're like, and they've told you, oh, the weight's just gonna melt right off. It's gonna be so easy. All we have to do is intermittent fast and take out some sugar and maybe cut back your alcohol, and you can expect to lose 2 pounds, maybe even 3 every single week. That's not how the body works, people. And that's not what it looks like. It is all over the board of what it looks like. It is half a pound a week. It's a pound a week. It's nothing for weeks on end. And then All of a sudden 5 pounds drops off. That's a message I got this morning. I haven't lost any weight for the last week and a half, and I woke up this morning and finally my body let go of 5 pounds. It's losing it in places you don't want to lose it and holding it in places that you do. I mean, it is kind of a messy process, but here's the deal. If you know that going in, you know what to expect, and you're not blindsided, because I can guarantee that every woman listening to this knows how to do hard. You have done hard multiple times in your life. You're probably doing hard right now. The difference is with weight loss is there's hard and then there's making it harder than it needs to be. What that means is if you've not given the proper tools and you've not been given the proper education to understand what your body is actually doing on the inside, then it's going to be harder because you're going to be confused. Why isn't this working? Why am I not dropping weight? Why are all these other women, they just drop weight when they do this and I gain weight? I'm doing it perfectly. Nothing's happening. I'm not losing any inches. My energy is still super low. I'm still having hot flashes. I have PMS. I don't have regular bowel movements. Libido? What libido? That is an indicator that there's something else going on, and it makes weight loss harder. So it's stacking hard on top of hard. So this is what's so unique about what I do with my women is I give them full visibility of like, this is what you're entering into. You need to know, and you can 100% handle this without a doubt. And I'm going to make it easier for you. And there's 3 ways I'm going to do that. The main 3 ways that we're going to do that, okay? That's what we do in the Shed program. And we are going to have a conversation about this. So I am holding a round table. It's not a sales webinar. It is not a sales pitch. It's not like a QVC commercial. It's not that. It's women coming together, having a conversation, utilizing myself as a resource, and learning why is their body stuck. These are the 3 reasons why. After 11 years of working exclusively with women, these are the top 3 reasons why your body is holding weight. You need to know this. So when you next time when you go out and you try to start losing weight again, you'll be like, wait a second, I'm going to remember what Rachel told me. This might be going on. This might be going on, and this might be going on. She told me to look for this. She told me to expect this. I can totally handle it. I'm not being blindsided. I've got this. And she gave me the tools to figure out how to navigate it. I'm going to go get those tools and I'm going to implement them right now. You're going to want this information. Okay. So if you want to join us, I am inviting you to the conversation. I'm going to put a link in the comments, register, show up. It's this Thursday, March 10th, 6:00 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm going to ask you to bring your questions. I'm going to ask you to bring your struggles, be vocal, right? Be willing to share with the other women in this roundtable so we can all support each other and we can make it a little less hard. It doesn't have to be that way. I promise you. So if you're interested, I would love for you to join us. Check the comments. Grab the link, register, bring a girlfriend, grab a glass of wine if you'd like, because yes, in my programs, if wine works for you and you're getting results and you love it, keep it. It's not hyper restrictive, right? But bring your notebook because I'm going to give you some very specific tools to walk away with, to implement, to help you right out of the gates. So if you're interested, I'd love to have you. I hope to see you all there. Again, March 10th. 6:00 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 60 minutes with me, me and all the other women who want to figure this out. I want to support you, and I want to help reduce the hard that comes with anything that requires lifestyle change. Anything that requires you to do big things in order to get massive results. See you all there, ladies.